Hello. Okay, let's see. Need to do the thingies to make sure that it all works. Do the gameplay. There we are. uh, yes, today we're playing some Stanley Parable. I have no goal to actually full on finish all the stuff essentially. Like I'm here for occasional stuff, but not all the stuff. I picked this game specifically because of the fact that I know that there's like a shit ton of different um a shit ton of different endings, but I think if I have like two, three, or something, that I'm more than satisfied. Just call it a day and call it a stream or whatever. Maybe I'll come back, maybe not. I wanted a game essentially that has no uh what's the word? Commitment. I'll keep it to commitment. I didn't want commitment. So here's the game with no commitment for me. Okay, let me check some stuff. I want this a little bit to move. And I also want to see if I can make that smaller, because that's for the alerts. But I moved the game screen a little bit, so... Oh. That's the background. That's not what I wanted to move. There. It might look funky, I don't care. We will deal with what we're dealing with. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Uh, Technically no, but I have seen stuff like years ago, but let's say we haven't. I am not touching that slider because I'm a wimp and I want to see what's in the dark. And it's dark enough. That is creepy. Uh, Five. No. Come on. Go to 32. Time. You can do it. So I can time it really well. Haha, okay, confirm. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main. Okay, fair. Oh, I forgot one thing. There we go. Now there should be actual sound. How we begin?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was unemployed with military suit. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on the desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long stepped out of his office.
Is that the actual time? No. No, it's not. Okay. Paper forms. Stuff here. Colleague is not here. Can't open. Ooh. He moves a bit floaty.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I did a thing. I turned the computer off. Oh, another computer. Let's turn it off. Energy preservation. This. Oh, or this. I hate Mondays. I can't speak. Ooh, okay. That is weird. Okay. Can't open that.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door and
Why does it sound like keyboard keys? Did he just bring his keyboard? Okay. Just sounds like he brought his keyboard. The guy said on the left. Don't want that. Fine. First time we listen, right? Right. I want to shut the computer off, but it won't let me. Ooh.
yet there was not a single person there either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Weekly target. Okay. Boss inspection. Pranking floors? What? Pranking floors? Office party. What is legal? Huh. What? Papers are too synergized. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergy. No one's touching anything. Oh. Hmm. Oh! I didn't realize this thing was going. That was the sound. Fucking hell. Why am I nervous? Okay. Oh. Is there nothing here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty green loft. No reason to stay there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. We're going to the boss's office. No. Fancy. Executive bathroom. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Huh. Sounds like we have a bad boss. Okay. Chairs. Nobody here. Computer is off. Nice. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code. By sheer luck. And easy. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright. It is dark. Very, very dark. I'm glad I didn't make it darker than it already would be.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, okay. Fuck you too, I guess.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well done. This says escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written in it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his final death.
Would we?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
And how do we know that it was death? Okay. Door's not closed, right? Said it wasn't.
Of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had to
Okay, but is this what to live for is?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now, in one of his jobs in life, their true nature revealed. Each
Right.
told the number of an employee in a building. Stan was clear of this. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
We were 247, right? She's somewhere here. That one over there. He didn't get fired. Huh.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, if somebody can make a very fucking boring job
No. He refused to believe it.
okay, I guess.
This, this whole life in someone else's control. Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
By the way, I don't mean that as in I would want my whole life to be mind controlled, but if I know that some people have a really bad time with their work, and if you could just switch to it being enjoyable and then switch it off and be like, oh, okay, I did that and it was enjoyable at least, even if it was under force or something. I don't know.
The operation
I'm bullshitting now.
strangled your emotions.
It made sense in my head.
Or sad, or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Um, I'm a little bit confused about my mic. A little bit confused about my mic. It's catching something, and I'm not sure what. One moment. So I learned that I have seemingly something I can pull out. But will that change anything? Not really. Okay. I'm not sure what the mic is catching. But then again, I don't have proper mic stuff anyway, so. It's just weird because the desktop is not pushing anything. It's not. Is it taking my breathing? I don't know. Maybe I should just not give a crap. So, one of the. I'm just gonna talk about something because I don't know what to talk about in this one specifically. One of the games that I'm wanting to do is maybe Bioshock. Uh, the thing is that I want to do all three of them because I've never played any of them, and I have had the digital download for PlayStation for well before I had my PlayStation 5, so long. I don't know. For some reason, it just never got to me to playing it. but there's so many games that I really want to do on stream, and I have a hard time picking. There's also games from PlayStation Plus Extra that I want to do that I can't choose from. So yeah.
When at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I guess that's one ending, right? Right.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
The end is never the end. Yeah. So that was one. Um. So yeah, I have a few games in my mind, and I even listed them for myself, and then they just kept coming towards the list because I have games like Hollow Knight that I really want to play, and actually because I've played Hollow Knight for a few times, but never, not even to the canon first ending. I want to kind of like get to a point where I wouldn't say the 112% because the 112% is so much. I don't think I can do that. I'm not that good at those kinds of games. But there's also other games that I really want to play. It's I think I have like the Tales series that I want to do. I like I said earlier, Bioshock.
As fears of John, what could it be? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Um. So yeah, I have like a lot of games that I want to do on stream, but a little bit of commitment issues because I also still have to finish Final Fantasy 16. Yes, 16.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
I really don't want to. You already went your way. It was pretty. Continue.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Lol.
Broken rooms, exposed underground passages. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You gave me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
It said take it for a spin, so I'm taking it for a spin. Anyway. Nope. Asshole.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Meh.
Oh, of course. 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
Sassy little fuck.
Here.
Gave you free because it's mediocre.
This playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Are these actual stats? No. Heavy doubt this is real.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of the new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Alright.
Wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Fine.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a
Okay.
very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the uncle will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for a bit. So why don't you give it 5
Oh.
minutes of play
Hello.
and see what's effective? Be sure to
Nerd.
your experience.
Oh, this is a... What the fuck is this noise? Hello, Lady Kazumi. Hi, TV. What is this fucking noise? I'm gonna let the baby burn if it doesn't stop soon. Great. I'll let the baby fucking get... Meh.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Why is it picking up?
I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think
don't know.
of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Okay,
Hey,
something
there's the
is
break. Why don't you play
going over
someone
the
else's
mic.
game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, which I don't get. I have headphones on.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Wait,
What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
is this
It seems
Firewatch?
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game.
Narrator, just shut up for a fucking moment.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
This is Firewatch. What the fuck? Right. I don't get why it's catching audio because I have headphones on. It should not catch audio, but it's catching audio. I'm really fucking confused. Headphones, yeah, okay. And my mic should be through the laptop. So, and I'm sitting away from my laptop, so there is input devices. I am so confusion. And I have only one option, so it's not like it's catching my microphone from my. I am. Was the audio of the guy talking loud over my voice or not? Because I turned the game up already. I can make it even louder, but then I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go deaf, but I can lower my own side, I guess. I just don't get why the mic is catching it. Okay, it's on default, which is fine. No, that doesn't change anything. I'm fucking confusion. This is not making any sense. I don't know. I hope it's not too obnoxious, and I hope it's not like too. I don't know. Why? Why game? Microphone settings. It never did this before. Okay. Headphone is fine. I can't find anything regarding to microphone. Whatever. I'm gonna continue, I guess, and hope. What? I. Why is my. Uh. Why is this not moving? Oh, it is now. Okay. Whatever. I don't know anymore. I don't know how to fix this. Can I put a filter over it? Compressor, maybe? I don't know. Maybe? Okay. Will this work? Will this do anything? I don't. I don't know. Uh, Sorry for this. I don't know. I tried and likely failed. I don't get why it's doing this right now. It shouldn't, but it is. Noise gate? Oh, a noise gate might work. Okay. Uh, doesn't seem to be now catching anything but myself. I'm not seeing any input from TV, so that doesn't help, but whatever.
Oh no. No, 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 it can't be.
This is Firewatch. Is Firewatch from the same creators?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Is this?
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Is this Rocket League? This. Holy shit, it's
So
Rocket
what
League!
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yeah.
Oh, please don't
I
make
think
me do
surely
the
we
fucking
must.
Rocket League.
Okay,
I'm so
Stanley,
shit
here's
at
the
this
ball.
fucking
Have
game.
fun.
Please don't. Okay. Still using normal controls. Eh. Okay, it's not Rocket League in even the slightest. Thank fuck.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
No, no, well.
you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Okay. Uh, my dude, please. What you doing? What are you doing to me? He slap on some keyboard. Invisible keyboard. Okay. Narrator, are you gonna come back? Because I'm... Oh, wait. There's holes. Right. Maybe I can jump into the holes. I have no critical thinking, I swear to God.
Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Well, he's gone. I guess. Filing cabinet. Where the fuck am I and where do I go? Alpha test, beta, filing cabinet. It's so dark. Holy shit! Where am I? Where am I? I am confusion. I'm asking some help from somebody real quickly. That's why you hear tick 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 tick. That's actually me clicking. Okay. Typey, 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 typey. Seemingly it does take my typing, at least. It must be the mic in my fucking laptop. How it registers that I was listening to the fucking Stanley Parable sound, I don't know, because I have a fucking headphone on. But whatever. Weird shit. Noise gate should be now doing its job, at least. I just have no idea how it sounds. So, hee. Do talk. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. I don't know if this...
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Oh. I guess that was a ending. Speaking about narrators, I love Darkest Dungeon, and I really want to get my hands on Darkest Dungeon 2 at some point. But I saw recently that the narrator for that game, the Ancestor, has sadly passed away. At least he lives
All
on
of his co-workers were gone.
in his work.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Input receipt. What? What? Input. No. Turn off. I don't know when I do it like this. It's like I fucking side-eyed the picture. It's kind of funny.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You have more options.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Where is this going to take me? I think the
But
Darkest
Stanley
Dungeon
didn't want to
people
go
do.
back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Well, I have Darkest Dungeon 1. It's Darkest Dungeon 2 that I don't have. I wouldn't even know how to do the program, and you know how my streaming is, so I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't want to be liable for you're not streaming.
Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Asshole. You sure?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Yep.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Ah! God damn it!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
Turn
the
it off.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Turn it off? Why can't I turn it off? I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off this time! Same people. It could be a fun goal, not gonna lie. One of the biggest motivators for me during our lull was getting sponsored by the Robocop people. I mean, I guess, but I have nothing on my repertoire that would make them even slightly, in my opinion, interested in sliding me a copy. And also, it's on PlayStation that I play, so how does that even work? I don't even know how that works for PlayStation stuff.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
How do I get through this one? Damn it. Can I go? Okay, I can go through this. Okay. That looped.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Bootleg.
I find it unlikely
The
we'll
rooms.
ever
The back
progress by
rooms.
starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Ah! Okay, there we go again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No, now I can
Stanley
turn them off
decided
again.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Boop. Oh, that one is off. Okay.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
How do you... You know... You're like content creator program, I assume that CC means for... And I'm like... I don't even know how to start that up. Or how to do that. I go to here now? Oh, not even... shaking the door. Nope. Nope. Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
I know what we still got offered Sniper Elite and Kingdom Come this week, seemingly because we're just letting people know we're available. When you contact Direct, you have a bit more leeway. What platform? You just tell them that you specifically stream from console, and if they're into that, give you a PlayStation. I did not know this.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way. And
How am I
retrace our
sounding, by the
steps.
way? I assume that there's no bleed over from the game, and I sound okay because I haven't seen you go like, oh, it sounds horrible. The game is going insane.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh,
Okay.
no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'll take the noise gate off for a moment because I'm using the filter thing. But then you'll notice that it will start. Yeah. Now it's catching something in the background constantly.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I have no idea if this is better or worse, but something is now on my screen showing that there's a constant something in the background. But if I lower myself, then the audio of the game will be louder than me. So I think because my laptop is blowing quite some air, that it's that what we're hearing then. Because otherwise I don't know. I'm just putting the noise gate back on so it's a little bit smoother, I guess. I mean, I am trying to get through this bit, and then I'm probably going to stop, honestly. The game is fun, but like I already kind of like expected, it's like, oh, yeah, 2 or 3 endings and I'm done.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
The line,
Onward,
TM.
Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
It better be copyright free. Jesus Christ. Right, my audio should not have changed anything, but it seemingly changed a lot for some reason. But yeah, maybe looking at it a little bit with you at some point. I never played the game past the first 5 minutes, can't really do walking sims even if they're good. They feel like a movie with extra steps. I mean, yeah, I guess. I guess they are. I don't mind them, but I am losing my train of thought because of this fucking music. hellish.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want... Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Uh,
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
right. Follow the
You know
line.
what, Stanley? I still forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I'm mostly playing for the narrator. The narrator is funny, but also it's funny to backtalk him.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it
Oh,
might
no.
be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I have to go that way. Fuck my life. Round a rosy, pocket full of posies. I
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I've noticed that I was better as a kid at finishing games than I am now. That's why I have the whole I want to finish all my games before I continue or get anything new. I also for that reason kind of want to stream, but even when I stream I can't fucking keep to commitment. Where the fuck is that going? Okay.
Ah, a choice.
It's a round
We
room.
get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Fuck my
Okay,
life.
so I know that each door has
I'm gonna
to
do the
lead
other way.
somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another
Welcome
victory
back
for
from
logic.
dinner, TB.
Come, Stanley. Our
I
destiny
put a noise gate on,
awaits.
and it seems to at least taken some of the stuff out.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion
Okay.
ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Noise gate then
It's
helped.
all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to
Oh,
be
that's a
trapped like
real
this.
timer.
I
Holy
won't
shit.
Restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
How's your
I guess
day?
now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh, huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think this is an actual
No matter
restart.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I mean, this was always going to be a one time and then it's over. I am not going to 100% complete this game because as much as I like it, I'm already fed up with it. I like these kinds of games. It's just not a game that I can play for a long time. So this was just for a one-time stream, no commitment. Because I can't fucking pick what I want for commitment. I'm like, Bioshock, Tales of series, I don't fucking know, Hollow Knight. Are you going to do... You aren't going to do 100% game... What? You aren't going to 100% a game for 10 years anyway. Real? What? You'll have to explain that. Why is the line there? Why is the line there? Anyway.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
Why am I
well.
not
Perhaps
finishing
he
it
wanted to
within
stop by
10
the employee
years?
lounge
I'm
first,
confusion.
just to admire it.
Yep,
The
okay.
lounge was sublime. A
We
work
had
of
fun.
art.
Keep moving.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
We're going to do this one again. Now I'm not going to jump off the weird elevator thing.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no.
Fuck!
No, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said
This
it
is the
was to
confusion
right?
ending again, isn't it?
What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
This is the confusion ending again.
Now, let's
Unless I can do something different here.
Right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No,
There's an achievement in this game.
No, this isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
If
Stanley,
you want
close
to
your
do
eyes.
it legitimately,
Okay. We just have to get back to,
you need to play the game. Stop.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't want to...
What the fuck?
Okay, From the top.
That's a legitimate achievement. Don't play the stop. What? How does 7.3% already have this? What? Play the same for the entire duration of a Tuesday. What are these fucking things? What the flying
All
fuck?
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
What is the Tuesday one even?
Change. Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Okay, this is the same ending. I begin again. What the flying fuck? Absolutely not.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
That is
Perhaps
dumb.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took
Jesus
the first open
Christ.
door on his
This
left.
game is stupid.
And so he
But
detours
it's
through the
funny.
meeting section,
Funny,
walked straight ahead to the
funny
opposite
joke.
door, and got back on track.
Jesus Christ. That is just no.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Get the fuck
Stanley
away.
decided to go up to his boss's office.
We're going down,
Running to a
bitches.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ominous red people.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Huh?
Then
Oh.
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world.
Oh, there's
outside
something
this one.
in the corner of my eyes that I'm seeing.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Getting darker?
I am okay.
Somehow? No? No. It isn't. You know, I've had people wanting to complete
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss.
Hollow
I have
Knight.
an office. I am real.
The 112%.
Please, someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
But what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. And I thought the... Wait, the hallway looks different. Yeah, the hallway looks different. Right, I thought people who wanted to complete Hollow Knight were a bit crazy with the whole Pantheon, where you have to play against all the fucking bosses back to back to back to back to back, all 42 or something like that. I think keeping a game on for 24 hours just for an achievement is even fucking crazier. I was going to stop here, but considering it's Still the same
Stanley
thing.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I really hate following his instructions.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This one? Yeah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
The last time I jumped off,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
but I'll
I'm
stay
not
on the
sure.
left now.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for... This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What? She? And then pitch fucking darkness? Oh, fuck my life.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I swear, if I ever play Resident Evil, or if I ever start Bioshock, I'm gonna be such a squealing little bitch. If even the Stanley Parable makes me jumpy.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Let me
Come
move.
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I want to say fuck you to the narrator and walk away.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Did he sound distorted for a moment there? Okay then.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay, so I have
Look
to
at him
press it.
there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Fuck you.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
This is tiny.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Quite a sad room if you lived in this.
And each
Holy
day that he
shit.
returned to work,
Then
was
again,
a
I could see
reminder
myself
that none
living
of
in
it
this.
would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers,
Wasn't there a
his
TV
boss,
here?
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
I swear
The
there,
thought
I swear there was a
exceeded
TV
Stanley.
there.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Shit is
he began
changing.
to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
The mark of insanity, trying to do the same thing, expecting another outcome.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I hate Mondays.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
So how long does it take for it to register that I am questioning? Or do I have to press it? It's not letting me, does it?
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay, everything seems to be at a reset now again. I hope. I think I'm gonna keep it at this. I had a few endings. One I found really fun with the Rocket League and Firewatch bit. I think it's Firewatch. Firewatch, same dev as Stanley Parable. Oh, it's just featured. Okay. I didn't know it had any. Uh, yeah. It's not the same dev. No, it's not. I just saw. Uh, I thought maybe it was because of it being that blatantly mentioned. But, no, it's not. Obviously. All the rest were indie games, and the devs just agreed to be featured. Oh, that. I mean, why the fuck not, right? Um, yeah, I don't know when I will be back. I have as spoken a little bit earlier before, some ideas that I want to do. Like I have Bioshock on my list of wanting to do. I have Hollow Knight on the list that I want to do. There's a bunch of games that I really want to do and do it on stream, including Ni no Kuni from maybe the beginning, Hades, maybe finally start that because I have 13 minutes in it. There's a few games that I have installed that I would want to maybe do for the stream. Tales of the list as well. But I'm really unsure because I don't want to put myself into a what's it called? A commitment where I feel like I have to play, but can't get addictive. It can get addictive though. Yeah, I I just want to play something, but I'm not sure what because I'm a little bit worried with the commitment bit because I still have to finish Final Fantasy 16, and I have at the moment absolutely zero motivation to just play it at all. And I'm scared that if I play something like Bioshock, that I put myself into a commitment again because I have this thing in my brain where I want to go through all three of them, and that I might get too committed on it, and then I get like anxiety and stress and don't want to play, and then I just don't stream for like half a year, etc., etc. So that is also the big reason why I picked Stanley Parable, because I just felt like, okay, this is pick up, do a few endings, done, the end. Sign is meant for a single session, pick up Hades. I mean, oh, then maybe I will do Hades at some point because, yeah, because there are, like I said, a few games that I really want to do. It's Hollow Knight, though not the 112% because absolutely I've seen Pantheon things and I don't want to go through 42 bosses. I don't think I can do that. I don't have that skill. Okay. Got two. How do I do this again? And that. And it's gone. Okay. I lost all train of thought. Anyway, good games that are good for single sessions where I don't feel like I have to commit too much might be best for me at the moment. So, might Dan, considering what you just said, Rex, do Hades? Because then I'll finally start playing the fucking game and not feel as obligated to take breaks in between. Because I still have a lot of big games that I need to finish also on my Switch, and I had a little dongle thing where I could play it through the laptop, but for some reason it's not working already anymore. But then again, it was 15 euros, so what am I asking for? It's not a great capture dongle card thing. Still was 15 euros, but okay. So yeah, otherwise I would have streamed maybe that instead. Oh, but I'm good with the PlayStation. I also really, really want to actually dive back into Darkest Dungeon, and then I mean the first game. and see if I can get to, because I got pretty far, but at some point I kind of just ran into skill issue, essentially. But I really find Darkest Dungeon a fun stream game because you can name your units after friends and people in your chat and whatnot, and get that silly attachment of like, I don't want to let you die, stuff like that. So yeah, there are a few games I have on my list, and I don't know which one it will be. But for now, I am going to play a song and get the fuck off. I don't think I feel like raiding anybody at the moment. Actually, no, never mind. I am going to raid somebody. I am going to raid somebody. I am lying out of my backside. And that's because friend. And friend needs to also have people. So, yeah, is it working? Yeah. Raid has been created. So once it has been there, I guess I'm just going to raid us now and stop the stream. So thank you for watching. Whenever the next time will be. And have fun with Classic. Bye!